general skill migration visa or student visa, 485, partner visa, employer sponsored visa. So if you have any questions, you can ask your question here. So I'm here to answer. So I am live from 5 to which case we should go for combined visa. So at the moment, the subsequent visa, the success rate of subsequent visa is not that high. When you lodge subsequent visa, the main applicant will be the applicant living overseas, and it will be the visa application is processed in regional processing center. त्यो भएको भएर त्यो भएको भएर रिफ्युज हुने प्रोबेबिलिटी अलिकति बढी हुन्छ. ओके, actually our academic qualification is not match in our case. So you mean academic qualification, your academic qualification and your partner's academic qualification, or what? So so if you are talking about your partner's academic qualification, it is not necessary to match. It is not necessary to match. So should be okay. It is not necessary to match, okay, I am in 407 ART and have submitted S57 visa, still in initial assessment. How long will it take? Amit Sahaji, I am on 407 ART means nomination review or have submitted S57 visa. S57 visa is still in assessment. Okay, so Amit Sahaji, your nomination is refused and you have lost review, right? Nomination, and you have submitted S57 request to your visa application. I think that's what you are saying. So unfortunately, I mean, your visa may be refused and you need to go for review for your 407 visa as well. So 55 points in carpentry. So your state where you are living at the moment. So carpentry, I mean 55 points is not sufficient for 189 and 190, but obviously, I mean, you are eligible for 491 if you are I mean, depending upon states or territories you are living at the moment. Okay, so with 55 independent points, you can obviously, you may be eligible for 491. Okay, कम्बाइन भिजाको डिसिजन कहिले आउँछ सर? मार्चमा अप्लाई गरेकोहरूको. सो कम्बाइन भिजाको आई मिन 3, 4, 5 मन्थसम्म लागिरहेको छ. कम्बाइन भिजा भनेको मेन एप्लिकेन्ट अस्ट्रेलियामा भएको भएर अलिकति चाहिँ नि तपाईको प्रोसेसिङ स्लो नै हुन्छ अनफर्चुनेटली आरुषिजी. त्यो भएको भएर तपाईले मार्च भनेपछि अप्रिल, मे, जुन, जुलाई, अगस्त 5 मन्थ्स भयो, 6 मन्थ्स प्लस पनि लागिरहेको छ. ओके, सो अमित शाहजी, सो योर नोमिनेसन, आई गेस योर नोमिनेसन इज रिफ्युज्ड एन्ड देन यु अप्लाई फर ART and so now your 407 visa is not yet decided. It may get refused as well, Amitji, unfortunately, and you need to appeal your visa application, visa decision as well, Amitji. So do I get ART? Yes, you will get ART. Okay, so if you have lost your application onshore, then yes, you get review right. Okay, my wife is about to complete her master's in ICT research and she has been working in healthcare. Please suggest me best PR pathway. Okay, all right, so okay, so Deep Magarji, so your wife is about to complete master's ICT research. Can you please contact us? So is it your wife's first degree? Are you eligible to apply for 485, or you have already used your 485, your partner has already used 485, so we need to know. And okay, if she is working in aged care, then there may be an opportunity for aged care sponsorship. Do you have, is that aged care is willing to sponsor her, or So there are so many things we need to look into it. So yes, I mean, please contact us. Okay. Okay, citizen sir, ताजमानियामा EN complete गरेपछि 491 pathway गर्न मिल्छ. I haven't got job yet. I am here 2 years. Okay, so you have completed enrolled nurse in Tasmania, right? So you are Tasmanian graduate. Okay, so have you lost? Have you lost your RY? So can you please contact us? You may be able to phone 491 through graduate pathway. So we need to look into your priority attributes for Tasmania. Okay. All right, so Srijanji, please contact us, just message us, and then we will go through your scenario in detail. Okay. सोशल वर्कको जब एक्सपिरियन्स छैन बट टोटल 80 पोइन्ट छ भने सिडनीबाट पिआर चान्स कति छ अनबदर्ड चाहिँ. सो विथ 80 पोइन्ट्स एज अ सोशल वर्कर, इभन इफ you do not have work experience, you are eligible to apply for 189 visa. So you do not need work experience to lodge expression of interest. Yes, definitely you can try for 189. Have you lost UI? Do you have a skills assessment? So if you have done, then you may get invitation. In last financial year, last year, 189 social workers were invited with such points. Okay, what is the possibility of getting 190 with 306 points green attributes as an ECT in Tasmania? Menukaji, your score is 190,306. So as you know, at the moment, there are fewer invitations have been issued in last week. So Tasmania will invite every week. So let's wait. I think you may get invitation, right? With 306 points. Okay. What is the chance to get visitor visa if 491 subsequent is already applied? Okay, Hari, so at the moment getting tourist visa for spouse of 491 holder, permanent resident or citizen is very low, unfortunately. So you can obviously try to apply for visitor visa. If 491 subsequent is already lost, you can explain the scenario that we have already lost 491 subsequent, and now it's just my partner would like to visit. So you can definitely give it a go. Okay, go. Bro, what about 491 visa? Kosraniji, yes, 491 visa, can you please clarify your question? So what's actually, I'm offshore candidate. Okay, so which occupation do you have a skills assessment on? And so depending upon that, so you may be able to, you may be eligible to apply for 491 as an offshore candidate. Okay, each states and territories, they have offshore applicants. They also accept offshore applicants for 491 or 190 visa, but obviously so it depends. Okay, so if you message us your occupation, your qualifications, number of years of experience, then we may be able to help you. Okay, so at the moment only 2 states, one state and one territory, they have published their nomination criteria for 26-27 financial year. It's it's Northern Territory and Tasmania. Okay, so I finished my bachelor's on October 28 and master starts from first week of March. Is this okay? Raji, so you have November, December, January, February, that should be okay, because your gap is in the holiday period, and even if you want, you don't have option to start your another degree. and a master's degree before March, so that's fine. Okay. So it's her first degree in Sydney and no sponsorship opportunity from that facility. Deep Magarji, please contact us. Get all possible options. Get to know. So you can. We will explain everything. Every pathway is possible for your partner. So then you can decide. What option you would like to take. Okay, yeah, she can so she will have 3 years of 485 visa, and that will be sufficient for her to find several PR options. So are you in Australia as well? In which occupation are you working? So yeah, so सर 485 फिनिसिङ इन अक्टोबर लेटेस्टमा कहिलेदेखि चाहिँ टुरिस्ट भिजा अप्लाई गर्दा हुन्छ? हेभेनलीजी please contact us. It depends on what you are planning to do next. So obviously you can apply for tourist visa. You may have something to finish before you leave, so there must be a reason as well, right? You cannot apply for tourist visa just like that. You need to have reason to stay here. So depending upon your situation, when can you apply for tourist visa, it varies. Okay, please contact us and we will guide you accordingly. What is the chance to get 491 subsequent already applied? I already answered that question. Yes, you can try for a tourist visa if you have already applied for 491 subsequent. Okay, so you need to have certain reason to apply for tourist visa. Yes, so मेरो 485 visa expiring on September. I am in last semester in nursing. So Khadka Anupaji, please contact us. So 485 visa is expiring on September. I am in last semester in nursing. Okay, so can you get can you get certificate of enrollment, and do you have a certificate of enrollment for your bachelor's of nursing? So depending upon your certificate of enrollment, then you may be able to apply for a student visa from overseas. Okay, as a 485 visa holder, you won't be able to apply. तपाईले onshore-बाट 500 student visa apply गर्नु सक्नुहुन्न. If you have certificate of enrollment, then you can apply for a student visa from overseas, त्यो पढाइ चाहिँ complete गर्नको लागि. Okay, alright, what will be my other option? So, and Anupa Khadkaji, unfortunately you haven't completed your qualification, so तपाईलाई sponsorship को option नि भएन, training visa को option पनि भएन, so तपाईले बाहिर गएर apply गर्न पर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, okay, Heavenly जी, so तपाईको situation हेरेर फरक पर्छ. सो तपाईले what you want to achieve, तपाईले गर्न खोज्नु भएको के हो, तपाईको नेक्स्ट प्लान के हो, त्यो अनुसारले चाहिँ नि टुरिस्ट भिजा अप्लाई गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. सो जसले स्टुडेन्ट भिजा कम्प्लिट सकिन्छ, 485 सकिन्छ, धेरैजना मान्छेले ओके आई वुड लाइक टु मैले चाहिँ नि सर्टेन कामहरू केही गर्नु छ भनेदेखि कतिको चाहिँ नि के कामहरू सेटल गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, त्यसको लागि पनि तपाईले टुरिस्ट भिजा अप्लाई गरेर केही समय बस्न सक्नुहुन्छ. द्याट इज पोसिबल. ओके, पेस्ट्री कुक WA बेकरमा 482 हाल्नलाई 1 year ओन्ली वर्क एक्सपिरियन्स हुन्छ र ह्याभ नो क्वालिफिकेसन्स. सो डेनिस काफ्लेजी, पेस्ट्री कुक बेकरमा यस 482. डिपेन्डिङ अपन पासपोर्ट, तपाईको कुन चाहिँ कन्ट्रीको पासपोर्ट होल्डर हुनुहुन्छ, डिपेन्डिङ अपन द्याट स्किल्स एसेसमेन्ट इज अप्सनल. ओके, सो फर इम्प्लोयर स्पोन्सर्ड भिजा, सो वी निड टु नो तपाईको पासपोर्ट कुन चाहिँ कन्ट्रीको हो भनेर देन ओन्ली गर्न मिल्छ. इफ यु आर होल्डिङ नेपालीज पासपोर्ट देन यस बेकरको स्किल्स एसेसमेन्ट बिना 482 हाल्न मिल्छ. ओके, अलराइट. After S56 submission, when can we expect grant for 491 WA WAL for Tyler? So there are at the moment department is processing 190, 491, 189 visa. So when S56 is requested, it depends on the case officer. Normally case officer, when you provide documents requested on S56, they normally decide within a week or 2-3 weeks time. Sometime, some case officers, they just put, S56 when documents are received for S56 request, they just put that application on hold for some time. There is no, specific date by which the case officer must decide the application. So you need to submit requested document within 28 days or, days that has mentioned. Sometime, case officer may not grant 28 days. Okay, you need to look into your request letter. Many people think when they get S56 request, they think they have 28 days. Sometime they may give shorter time, for example 1 week or 2 weeks. So the case officer has discretion. Okay, so depending upon the way the case officer processes the application, so sometime we get grant on the same day when we submit S56. Sometime it takes 1 month, 2 months as well. Okay, साउथ अस्ट्रेलियाको आरवाई फर 190 कहिले खुल्छ होला भन्नुभएको छ. सो एट द मोमेन्ट ओन्ली ताजमानिया एन्ड नर्दर्न टेरिटोरी they have opened their program. Other states and territories are still they have not opened their program. Okay, it looks like the Home Affairs has already allocated or in the process of allocating quotas to states and territories, but they haven't opened. So hopefully, this week I expect this, most of the states and territories or some states will have their program open, maybe this week. Okay, all right. So my migration agent was about to apply 186 for disability worker as I have more than 5 years. Yes, if you, it is possible. So if you have worked for so many years in disability, yes, that is possible. Yeah, that's fine. But he did not apply skills assessment as I don't have enough time. Okay, so when you have Australian qualification, then skills assessment may be waived as well. Okay, I got 190 grant from Western Australia. Can I move to Melbourne? Will there be any problem in citizenship? Ankit, if you look into your 190 grant letter, so there are no conditions in your grant that says that you must live in the states which nominated you. So there is no any legislative requirement for you to stay there. Okay, how much is 485 visa extension fee for couple? Hello Dorji, please contact us. So we so our fees are very much reasonable. So please contact us, and I will tell you how much is our fee. Okay, 186 laws 24/11/2025. So at the moment 186 we are currently getting grants for the applications we lost in month of July, August, September, October, November 2024. Okay, so you have lost your application on November 2025, you still have some time to wait, unfortunately. Okay, combined visa lost on July with offshore dependent visa decision आउन कति time लाग्छ? Manishi, so you might have read questions asked by other viewers as well. So at the moment combined visa applications are being processed. So the processing time is more than 6 months sometime. Okay, सो कहिले खुल्छ होला सर साउथ अस्ट्रेलियाको नोमिनेसन? यो विकमा पनि खुल्न सक्छ. आई थिंक यो विकमा पनि हुन सक्छ. ओके, 6 मन्थ्सको मात्र 485 भिजा बाँकी छ. के गर्ने होला? अब स्किल्स एसेसमेन्ट छ, काम पनि छ. ओके, सो if you have sufficient experience, so let's wait for the program to open. But I recommend, I request you all to look for other options as well. Okay, 407 training, 482, if you are eligible, 494, 186, employer sponsored visa options are there as well. Okay, so if your 485 is expiring soon and you have experience, then so explore the employer sponsored pathways as well. दाइ 186 ग्रान्ड पछि 2 इयर्स काम गरेन भने भिजा क्यान्सल हुन्छ र भन्नुभएको छ। सो 186 ग्रान्ड भइसकेपछि 2 इयर्स काम गरेन भने there are criteria. There you said yes that I will work for another 2 years after 186 visa grant, right? So you have said yes and you have confirmed that, you have agreed that. So there is no visa conditions in your 186 visa that can be used to cancel your 186, but you agreed upon that 2 years commitment. So if department looks into that criteria, and then if you intentionally wanted to get 186 and just leave the job, then that might be an issue. There might be an issue. Okay, so if it is possible, yeah, work with employer. But there is no visa condition that says you must be working 2 years with your nominated employers. Okay, for 186. रिजनलमा काम गरेर केही फाइदा छैन भन्छन् अचेल हो र। सो South Australia obviously has outer regional pathway had. So hopefully this financial year also, I think South Australia will have a regional pathway. So in last financial year, so many nominations were issued for outer regional candidates for safe cook. So other occupations as well. If you look into the South Australian invitation data, so I think if you are working in regional South Australia, I think so you may have a good opportunity, of course. New South Wales 491 pathway 1, if 6 months resign and start with new employer, should I again work 6 months before applying? Prakashji, let's wait for New South Wales to publish their criteria. Normally New South Wales expects you to work with one employer for 6 months. Okay, but let's wait for next for New South Wales program to open. So Danish जी pastry cook holding Nepali passport बेकरमा चाहिँ मिल्छ एज अ बेकर, तर पेस्ट्री कुकमा चाहिँ if you do not have Australian qualification, then you may need to have a skills assessment. Okay, 191 कति टाइम लागिरहेको छ भन्नु भएको छ। Okay, 191 taking more. So we have lost 191. अहिले चाहिँ 4-5 मन्थसम्मको 191 एप्लिकेसनको डिसिजन भएको छैन। ओके, करेन्टली क्लोज ओपन भएपछि अप्लाई गर्दा फेरि 6 मन्थ्स हुनुपर्ने हो यदि त्यो क्राइटेरियामा, इफ लाइक न्यू साउथ वेल्स सेज that you must have worked for 6 months with a single employer, then you need to, but they may come up with a criteria that you have worked in regional area for 6 months भन्यो भने परेन। ओके, तरुण जटाजी registered nurse 190 points, 85 permanent job and skills partner EY lost 3rd March March 2026 can get invite Victoria. So looking into your profile, 190 85 points, so I think that means 80 independence points. Are you eligible for, do you have so you already have sufficient points for 189 as well, so you may get invitation for 189, and most likely currently the Victorian migration program is closed, but looking into your profile you may get invitation for from our previous year's experience, so you may get invitation for 190 from Victoria with 85 points. Okay, so Aryan 70 points, any chance for 189? So unfortunately Aryan 74 points might not be sufficient because there are so many applicants or so many UIs with 75 points waiting for 189. Okay, ओके, कता केमा देखाउनु होला सर, हजुरलाई एउटा पेपर देखाउनु पर्ने थियो। ओके, so you can always message us, so if you want to show anything you can message us, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, no worries. So please contact us, and then we will call you, and then you can show me whatever you want to ask questions. Okay. Any update about Western Australia invitation? No, Western Australia has not opened its program formally. But those nominations that were approved, but they did not invite in last financial year, we got some invitation from Western Australia. That means it looks like Western Australia has got the allocation, but they haven't opened their program. Okay. RN Care 75 points, date of effect March 2026, chances for 189, visa expires March 2027, UI expires June 2027. So Ayush Kharelji, 75 points ma you may get invitation, because all 80 points, they got invitation in the month of June. So now the next highest point is 75. So many applicants are waiting for 75 points. So you may get, but I mean, if possible, I would recommend you to increase 5 more points. Okay. Australia को वर्क पर्मिट पेपर आएको छ भनेर पठाएको छ, के होला हजुरलाई के रहेछ देखाउनु पर्ने? Sure. So Australia doesn't have like a work permit or anything. Okay, so many people they get the paper called work permit from Australia. So Australia को work permit भन्ने छैन, अर्को अस्ट्रेलियामा work permit भन्ने हुँदैन. You directly get the visa पाउनुहुन्छ. त्यो भएको भएर कति मान्छेले तपाईलाई चाहिँ फेक टाइपको डकुमेन्ट देखाएको पनि हुन सक्छ. ओके, सो अस्ट्रेलियामा चाहिँ अनफर्चुनेटली त्यस्तो वर्क परमिट भन्ने छैन. सो धेरै मान्छेले तपाईँ कति धेरै चाहिँ फेक खालको डकुमेन्टहरू बनाएर त्यस्तो गर्छन्. सो प्लिज बी अवेयर अफ द्याट. ओके, सब्सिक्वेन्ट इन्ट्रान्ट अफसोर 485 एनी अपडेट मोर देन 2 months भयो. सो वी आर वेटिङ फर मोर देन 3 months. 485 को सब्सिक्वेन्ट एप्लिकेन्टहरू जो चाहिँ फ्यामिली मेम्बरहरू जो अस्ट्रेलियाभन्दा बाहिर हुनुहुन्छ, त्यो भिजा पनि अहिले अलिकति चाहिँ प्रोसेसिङ स्लो भएको छ. किन भन्दाखेरि गभर्नमेन्टले टेम्पोररी भिजा होल्डर्सको नम्बर कम गर्नको लागि पनि तपाईको 485 को डिपेन्डेन्टहरूको चाहिँ प्रोसेसिङ अलिकति स्लो गर्न लागेको. ओके, पार्टनर भिजा अप्लाई गर्दा भिजिट भिजा अगाडि अप्लाई गर्न मिल्दैन हो सर? पार्टनर भिजा अप्लाई गर्दा भिजिट भिजा अगाडि अप्लाई गर्न मिल्छ सरू लुइटेलजी. पार्टनर भिजा अप्लाई गर्नु, तपाईले पार्टनर भिजा अप्लाई गरेर भिजिट अप्लाई नि गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ, भिजिट अप्लाई गरेर पार्टनर पनि अप्लाई गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. सो तपाईले चाहिँ कुन चाहिँ अगाडि कुन चाहिँ पछाडी गर्ने भन्ने कुरा आफ्नो निडको आधारमा हो. सो यु क्यान अप्लाई आफ्टर अर बिफोर, फाइन. 186 कुक अकुपेसन प्रोसेसिङ टाइम भन्नुभएको छ. 186 को कुकको प्रोसेसिङ टाइम अनसोर अफसोर आजको दिनमा. सो अनसोर अफसोरको एप्लिकेसनहरूलाई डिफ्रेन्ट प्रायोरिटीमा प्रोसेस हुन्छ. सो एज यु नो द्याट चाहिँ तपाईको कन्स्ट्रक्सन रिलेटेड वर्क भिजा एन्ड टिचिङ अकुपेसन्स र हेल्थ रिलेटेड अकुपेसनहरूलाई अगाडि प्रायोरिटीमा प्रोसेस गर्ने भनेको छ डिपार्टमेन्टले. आफ्टर द्याट चाहिँ तपाईको अरू अकुपेसनहरूको प्रोसेस हुन्छ. भनेपछि तपाईहरु अनसोर हुनुहुन्छ इफ यु आर इन अस्ट्रेलिया एन्ड चाहिँ तपाईको कुकको अकुपेसन हो भने सेकेन्ड प्रायोरिटीमा पर्ने भयो. ओके, हेलो सर, submit S56 about tax payment 7 August, got on 4 August 190 as a painter. How long? Okay, Harwinder ji, so S56 you have submitted S56 about tax payment 7 August, so sometime. Okay, if you were requested employment related evidence, then obviously the case officer or department may needs to do further assessment as well, right? They need to check whether your payment and everything. So the sometime so if they need to do further inquiry, then it takes some time. Okay, do we need skills assessment for 494? Tasiji, we need skills assessment for 494. Okay, for 494, yes, you need skills assessment. 186 TRT cook occupation processing time, 186 TRT को processing time 12 months plus नै छ. When do we expect New South Wales to reopen 491? Prakash ji, hopefully soon. So if we look into our past experience, so New South Wales will open, this week or next week. I think New South Wales will open their program. Okay. Chef WA 491 95 points. Wow. So you have like a very good points. 95 points for Chef WA. So okay. So should be. You have very good profile. All right. All right, 186 apply garda if we have more than 3 years of experience and employer is willing to sponsor. So Z, what was your question? So if you have skills assessment and 3 years of experience, so what was your question? Yes, you can apply for 186 visa if you have skills assessment and 3 years of experience. Okay. Any chance for cafe and restaurant manager Western Australia? 80 points for 190 and 90 points for 190. Miss Pickleji, so you may get invitation. Hopefully Western Australia will keep cafe or restaurant manager in their occupation list in coming financial year. So I think should be I think your profile is looks good. Okay, so okay, so voice echo भएको भन्नुभएको छ. So what is the chance of 70 points? What is the chance of 70 points for fitter general? So so the fitter occupation is also in the shortage list. So 70 point, I think this occupation belongs to in the occupation that are in shortage. So in last financial year, fitters, we got state nomination for fitters from New South Wales. So I think you will you have good chance for fitters with 70 points. Okay, what is the 70 points? Sure. What is the chance of 70 points for fitter general? Yes, 190. I think you have a good chance. Last invitation, in last financial year, we got invitation for 190. All right, so so thank you so much all for your questions. So I'm scrolling those questions. So you said that my boy, there is echo in my voice, is it? Voice, my boy, there is echo in my voice. So can you please confirm? All right, so 186, 186 temporary residence transition stream. Okay, no worries, Sanjeev sir. Thank you so much for confirmation. So 186 temporary residence transition stream, interestingly, so we have lodged so many 186 TRT applications and we are waiting for that nomination for more than 12 months. Okay, so we are not seeing that much difference between 186 TRT and 186 direct entry. Interestingly, 186 TRT and direct entry. So TRT processing time is above 12 months at the moment. So I work as a baker, and if I did skills assessment and RPL, am I eligible to 186 direct entry? Okay, so if you have done skills assessment and you have 3 years of experience, then you may be able to apply for 186 direct entry, but we need to know how you got your RPL, with how many years of experience, working for how many years of experience you got your RPL. We need to know that, okay? Because for 186 visa, you need to have worked 3 years in your nominated occupation after qualification, okay? So we need to know when you have your RPL done and based on what. So we need to know that, okay? We can answer, guys. So there are so many people, they are confused, how many years of experience required for 186 or 494 if I have my qualification is from RPL. So please contact us, then we will clarify everything, okay? Okay, my co-worker has been waiting for around 19 months or 20. The agent says business is in loss, okay? All right, so even if your business is in loss, so it is not necessary that that nomination will be refused, because time to time, so business may be in loss or in profit, but the position needs to be genuine and that loss should not be significant, okay? So तपाईको बिजनेस चाहिँ लसमा छ भने, सिग्निफिकेन्ट लसमा छ भनेदेखि इस्यु हुन सक्छ, अदरवाइज चाहिँ it should not be any problem, okay? So recently we have inquiries from students studying counseling and migration pathway, okay? So if you complete counseling degree, then if you work in counseling after qualification, then yes, so you can have skills assessment, and then you can find the migration pathway, okay? So through counseling degree as well, okay? But obviously, so the counseling degree, you need to work. It's not like registered nurse or social worker, who can have their skills assessment just with qualification. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, so even if the business is in loss, many we have got many questions, so we get so many questions, okay, my business is in loss, or what's the criteria for business to sponsor something? So as long as the business is legally operating in Australia and the position in which your employer want to sponsor is genuine, then so the nomination can normally nominations normally gets approved, okay? So if you have any issue, if your employer wants to sponsor you, or you are looking for sponsorship opportunities in your occupation, then you can always contact us. We have some our business partners in hospitality and other occupations as well, so who may be interested in sponsoring you as well, okay? So you can always contact us, and if you provide your CV, then we'll keep your CV in our system and let our business partner or employers know that we have candidates with such and such a credential, okay? कम्बाइन भिजा कहिलेको अपडेटहरु आइरहेको छ भन्नुभएको छ। कम्बाइन भिजा, ओके, सो कम्बाइन भिजा चाहिँ अराउन्ड कम्बाइन भिजाको चाहिँ नर्मल I mean sometime we get decision within a month also, sometime it takes 4, 5, 6 months, okay? So when someone loses combined visa, then the applicant is onshore, right? The main applicant, so main applicant that person is onshore normally, and then so the department does not prioritize onshore student visa application, unfortunately. All right, so combined visa it is taking more than 6 months as well in some cases. In some cases we get decision within a month, है। combined visa को कसैको 1 month मा decision आयो भन्दैमा चाहिँ अर्को एप्लिकेसन पनि विदिन अ मन्थ नै डिसिजन आउँछ भन्ने छैन. सो योर फ्रेन्ड अर यु नो समवन यु नो दे गट देयर भिजा विदिन अ मन्थ डजन्ट मिन तपाईँ अरू कसैको भिजा पनि त्यसै गरी विदिन अ मन्थ आउँछ भन्ने छैन. केस अफिसर जब चाहिँ भिजा एप्लिकेसन केस अफिसरलाई एलोकेट हुन्छ, केस अफिसरले आफ्नै तरिकाले प्रोसेस गर्न पाउने हुन्छ है इन्ट्रेस्टिङली. अनि केस अफिसरको प्रोसेसिङ आफ्नो आफ्नो स्टाइल पनि हुन्छ. त्यो भएको भएर पनि चाहिँ कुनै पनि एप्लिकेसन प्रोसेसिङमा एउटा र चाहिँ भनौँ न त्यही एप्लिकेसन स्टुडेन्ट भिजा फर इक्जाम्पल एप्लिकेसन नै दुईवटा एप्लिकेसनहरू डिफ्रेन्ट टाइममा प्रोसेसिङ पनि हुन्छ. र कतिवटा भिजाको अभियसली कुन चाहिँ एप्लिकेसनलाई प्रायोरिटी गर्ने भन्ने कुराले पनि डिटरमाइन गर्छ. जसको स्टुडेन्ट एप्लिकेन्ट अनसोरमै हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूको चाहिँ प्रायोरिटीमा प्रोसेस गर्न त्यति जरुरी भएन बिकज दे आर अलरेडी विदिन अस्ट्रेलिया. त्यो भएको भएर अफसोरमा भएको स्टुडेन्ट भिजालाई चाहिँ प्रोसेस चाहिँ नि गराउँछ. ओके, कम्बाइन भिजाको रिजल्ट्स राम्रो छ अहिलेसम्म. सब्सिक्वेन्ट भिजाको हो अलिकति चाहिँ नि के अरे रिफ्युजल रेट हाई छ. तर कम्बाइन भिजाको जो चाहिँ एप्लिकेन्ट्स अस्ट्रेलियामा हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूको राम्रै छ. ओके, रिजल्टहरू. इज इट स्टिल वर्थ डुइङ नाटी एन्ड पिवाई फर पोइन्ट्स? प्रकाशजी चाहिँ स्टिल प्रोफेसनल इयर एन्ड नाटीको पोइन्ट्स अहिले पनि चाहिँ नि एप्लिकेबल छ. र इफ दे रिमुभ नाटी अर प्रोफेसनल इयर पोइन्ट्स आई डोन्ट थिङ्क दे विल रिमुभ इट कम्प्लिटली. केही समयसम्म दे विल ह्याभ सम टाइम. ओके, दे विल गिभ सम टाइम. होइन भनेदेखि त इट विल बी आई मिन इट्स भेरी अनफेयर. इट विल बी अनफेयर फर दोज हु अलरेडी स्पेन्ड सो मच मनी राइट. सो त्यो भएको भएर केही समयसम्म जहिले पनि वेन भिजाको नयाँ क्राइटेरिया नयाँ चेन्जेस आयो भने फर सम टाइम दे किप द्याट यु नो आई मिन प्रिभियस क्राइटेरिया एज वेल. जसको एप्लिकेसनहरू चाहिँ अलरेडी युआईहरू छ उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ पहिलाकै पोइन्ट अनुसारले चाहिँ नि आई थिङ्क गर्छ. ओके, RN Age Care 80 points for 189. Any chances this September round? So Sona Thapaji, I think so 80 points is sufficient. 80 points say I think 80 points ma invitation आउन सक्छ सेप्टेम्बरमा. बेस्ट अफ लक. आई थिङ्क सो 80 पोइन्ट्सको सबै चाहिँ एप्लिकेन्टहरू जो युआई एप्लिकेन्टहरूको इन्भिटेसन आएको थियो जुनको मन्थमा. सो सेप्टेम्बरमा पनि सो आई थिङ्क सो 80 पोइन्ट्सको चाहिँ इन्भिटेसन आउँछ होला. ओके 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 हाउ लङ डज इट टेक टु so 1 year चाहिँ यसको लाग्छ. सो यु क्यान नट जस्ट फास्ट ट्र्याक your professional year and complete in 6 months or so. Okay, so this is a program with 12 months of duration. Okay, all right, so thank you so much all. So I am a registered migration agent at Interlace Studies, so you can I mean pose your questions, but my suggestion to you all is just Australia is tightening their criteria. So they are I mean so looking into the number of temporary visa holders, and they want to somehow slow the temporary visa or number of temporary visa holders in Australia. So they are doing this by refusing student visa applications, and I mean they have already paused the work and holiday visa programs for some countries. So tapaiharule you might have heard in news as well. I mean there are so many criticism going on against the government, saying that there are so many or almost 3 million temporary visa holders in Australia, and I mean temporary visa holders are being blamed for so many issues that Australia is facing at the moment. So they are tightening. I mean they started refusing 407 visa which were not lodged for genuine position. So there are so many they are I mean so assessing visa criteria so strictly. Okay, so that's why if you want to apply for any visa, you need to be extra careful, and so otherwise your visa may not get approved. Okay, so you always take professional advice from migration agents and understand the situation. So sometime we think that application will be approved, it will be granted, but that may not be the case, right? पहिला भिजा सजिलै आउँथ्यो, त्यति टाइट थिएन, त्यति स्ट्रिक्ट थिएन भनेर सुन्नुहुन्छ। त्यसको मतलब के हो भने अस्ट्रेलियाले अहिले भिजाका रुलहरू, भिजाका क्राइटेरियाहरू, त्यसलाई हेर्ने कुराहरू अलिक टाइट गरेको छ। ओके, त्यो भएको भएर तपाईले भिजा अप्लाई गर्दा यु निड टु बी केयरफुल एज वेल। ओके, स्टुडेन्ट भिजा अप्लाई गर्नुहुन्छ भने यस, सबमिट डकुमेन्ट्स, दोज आर जेन्युन एन्ड एक्युरेट। तपाईले केही इन्फर्मेसनहरू रङ दिनुभयो भने पनि so there may be an issue. Okay, all right, so thank you so much everyone. So I have a few more minutes. I will be here more live ma a few minutes रहन्छु. So if you have any questions, you can ask those questions. So I am again live on Friday 5 to 6 p.m. Standard Australian Eastern Standard Time, means Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne time, 5 to 6 p.m. Friday. And so our another migration agent will be live on Wednesday about employer sponsored visa, so we can ask specific questions related to employer sponsored visa on Wednesday. So if you want to apply for 482 and 494, 186, whatever, so you can join our live session on Wednesday. Okay, so you may have questions regarding eligibility for your employer, eligibility of your experience, etc. So so you can join on Wednesday. Okay, and Friday, so you will have we will have our so education counselor as well in live session, so you can ask question as well. So I will so I myself so I will be there way as well. तपाईहरुको क्वेशनहरु त्यहाँ राख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। सो अस्ट्रेलियाको स्टेट र टेरिटोरीको क्राइटेरियाहरु अब डे बाइ डे चाहिँ पब्लिश हुँदैछ। सो तपाईहरुलाई इफ यु सो जस्ट फलो अस, हामी तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ त्यसको अपडेट दिँदै जाने गरेका छौं। सो नर्दर्न टेरिटोरीको प्रोग्राम ओपन भएको चाहिँ क्राइटेरिया र चाहिँ ताजमानियाको क्राइटेरिया हेर्दा, सो दे आर लुकिङ फर क्यान्डिडेट्स with experience in their nominated occupation, जसले आफ्नो नोमिनेटेड अकुपेसनमा काम गर्ने खालको क्यान्डिडेटहरुलाई प्रिफर गर्ने त्यो खालको चाहिँ नि स्ट्र्याटेजी चाहिँ नर्दर्न टेरिटोरीको पनि र ताजमानियाको पनि छ। र अभियसली जनरल स्किल माइग्रेसन भिजा 190 491 भनेको जुन चाहिँ अकुपेसनमा चाहिँ इन्भाइट गर्ने हो, त्यही अकुपेसनमा काम गर्ने मान्छेलाई नै दिने चाहिँ भएको भएर सो त्यो चाहिँ नि हुन्छ। ओके, थट okay, yeah, I have 2 years of TR, so I have sufficient time, but unfortunately time passes so quickly, and then then you don't have any options. Okay, so how much chance for 190 registered nurse mental health and 189 75 points both partner in skills? So 70 190 80 points, so Savin 1996, in which states you are living, depending upon that. It depends, but 80 points Victoria, I think you will get the invitation. So 75 points 189 पनि आउन सक्छ तपाईको। yes, you may be Savin ji and तपाईको 190 को लागि you are very much competent candidates. Okay, Prakash ji, book a consultation. Yes, not a problem, just message us, book the consultation. I will explain everything to you, and then so tapaile you can decide what you want to do. So we don't want to give you any false hope. We will explain everything what is there, what are the options, के छ, के गर्नु पर्ला, plan A, plan B, plan C, I mean, you need to have that plan, right? So, okay, the best case scenario is this. So, if that plan A doesn't work, what should be my plan B? And if that plan B doesn't work, what should be my plan C? सबै चाहिँ plan तपाईले बनाउन सक्नुहुन्छ, right? So time, so if you know these things ahead of time, then it will be easier for you later on, right? So later on, so people, they do not care that much beforehand, and then later on you will find it difficult. Okay, combined visa मा के भइराको छ भन्ने क्वेशन छ सुपेन थापाजी. combined visa को I mean it's being processed, अलिकति प्रोसेसिङ स्लो भएको छ. प्रोसेसिङ स्लो बनाउने भनेको चाहिँ एउटा केस, एउटा चाहिँ डिपार्टमेन्टको एउटा स्ट्र्याटेजी हो चाहिँ भिजालाई डिसाइड नगर्दिने र अलिकति प्रोसेसिङ लम्बाइदिएर अलिकति चाहिँ कम चाहिँ भनौँ न तपाईको प्रोसेसिङ स्लो गर्ने एउटा स्ट्र्याटेजी हो क्या. सो इफ दे डु नट प्रोसेस देन 485 को चाहिँ सब्सिक्वेन्ट प्रोसेस डिले गरिदियो भने मान्छेहरू आउन पाएनन्. त्यसैगरी कम्बाइन भिजा अफसोरमा भएको डिपेन्डेन्ट भएको एप्लिकेसनलाई पनि स्लो गरिदियो भने त्यो डिपेन्डेन्टहरू आउन पाएनन्. त्यो इट क्यान बी चाहिँ डिपार्टमेन्ट स्ट्र्याटेजी टु स्लो द अराइभल अफ टेम्पोररी भिजा होल्डर्स चाहिँ एउटा त्यो पनि एउटा एप्रोच चाहिँ हुनसक्छ. सो अहिले अनदर रिजन इज अभियसली प्रोसेसिङ स्लो भनेको डिपार्टमेन्टले एउटा त इन्टेन्सनल्ली कम मान्छेलाई अस्ट्रेलिया ल्याउनको लागि, अर्को भनेको केस अफिसरहरू पनि धेरै एप्लिकेसन भइसकेपछि त्यो चाहिँ केस अफिसरकोमा गएर चाहिँ एउटा चाहिँ केस चाहिँ क्यूमा गएर बस्ने पनि हुन्छ. ओके, 95 points 189 for safe chances in September round. So safe को चाहिँ नि 189 95 points you have like a very high score. I mean if they invite, okay, कतिको चाहिँ नि इन्भाइट गर्छन् गर्दैनन् सेफलाई भन्ने चाहिँ नि वी आर नट स्योर. तपाईको स्कोर चाहिँ राम्रो छ, भेरी गुड. तर I mean if they invite chef I mean in next invitation round, that's to be so we need to wait. Okay, all right. So thank you so much everyone. So thank you so much for joining live session. तपाईहरु live session मा आउनुभयो, thank you so much. So फेरि चाहिँ I will be live on Friday again. Then I can answer your questions. जो पनि स्टेट र टेरिटोरीको क्राइटेरिया वेट गरिरहनु भएको छ, अहिले रिजनल मुभ हुने अथवा अर्को स्टेट मुभ हुने डिसिजन चाहिँ अहिले नलिनु होला. सो ताजमानियाको क्राइटेरिया ओपन भइसक्यो. सो वी नो व्हाट ताजमानिया इज टार्गेटिङ. वी नो नर्दर्न टेरिटोरीको चाहिँले कस्तो खालको चेन्ज ल्यायो भनेर. इफ यु लुक इन्टु द नर्दर्न टेरिटोरीको क्राइटेरिया, ग्रेजुएटले पनि नेक्स्ट 12 मन्थसम्म कुनै जबमा चाहिँ नि जब आफ्नो अकुपेसनमा जब खोजेको एभिडेन्स बुझाउनु पर्ने र आफ्नो अकुपेसनमा काम गर्यो भनेदेखि चाहिँ तपाईको 12 मन्थ्स कुर्नु नपर्ने. सो व्हाट अस्ट्रेलिया, व्हाट स्टेट्स एन्ड टेरिटोरीज तपाईले हेर्नुभयो भने स्टुडेन्टहरू जे पढ्नुहुन्छ त्यो अकुपेसनमा काम गर्ने कुरा इज गेटिङ भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट है, भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट. एन्ड आई गेस अब न्यू साउथ वेल्सको क्राइटेरिया आउँदैछ, वेस्टर्न अस्ट्रेलियाको क्राइटेरिया आउँदैछ, साउथ अस्ट्रेलियाको क्विन्सल्यान्डको, सबैमा पनि आफ्नो अकुपेसनमा तपाईले कुन सब्जेक्ट पढ्नुभयो र तपाई कुन अकुपेसनमा चाहिँ तपाईको स्किल एसेसमेन्ट हुन्छ त्यसैमा काम गर्ने कुरा इज गोइङ टु बी भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट. ओके, सो त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ ध्यान दिनु होला. सो एन्ड लेट्स वेट अरू स्टेट र टेरिटोरीहरूको क्राइटेरिया के आउँछ एन्ड विच अकुपेसन र कुन चाहिँ सेक्टरलाई टार्गेट गर्छन् स्टेट र टेरिटोरीहरूले त्यो हेर्न बाँकी छ. ओके, ताजमानियाले इन्ट्रेस्टिङली कन्स्ट्रक्सनलाई चाहिँ टार्गेट गरेको देखिएन. सो लेट्स सी क्विन्सल्यान्डमा 2032 को ओलम्पिकलाई टार्गेट गर्ने चाहिँ प्रोबेबिलिटी बढी छ. सिभिल इन्जिनियर पर इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर सम्बन्धी चाहिँ इन्जिनियरहरू, टेक्निसियनहरू र कन्स्ट्रक्सन वर्करहरूको चाहिँ नि मोस्ट लाइकली प्रायोरिटीमा राख्छ होला. लास्ट फाइनेन्सियल इयरमा त्यस्तै भएको थियो. एन्ड लेट्स सी वेस्टर्न अस्ट्रेलियाको कस्तो आउँछ, कति अकुपेसनमा तपाईको जुन अकुपेसनमा युआई लज गर्नुहुन्छ कतिसम्मको चाहिँ नि युआईहरू अलरेडी सिस्टममा छ भन्ने कुरा पनि सो तपाईहरुलाई हामी एक्सप्लेन गर्छौं. सो book a consultation with us and then we will explain you तपाईँको criteria plus चाहिँ तपाईँको इन्भिटेसन आउने प्रोबेबिलिटी कति छ भन्ने कुराहरू. So we can explain you those. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for employer sponsor visa. Join our live on Wednesday and so अरू भिजाहरू प्लस एजुकेसनको चाहिँ फ्राइडे 5 to 6 PM so Brisbane, Sydney र मेलबर्न टाइममा. So I will see you all. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good evening everyone.